a little blue tune buggy, a little blue tune buggy, a little blue tune buggy.
We're back after a long stay. Back to the buggy project. We put a USB port in the back here, and it's a drink holder. Not installed yet. Here's the USB port. The wiring harness on the back goes underneath these carefully constructed console. So the speedometer and a dash. Over here you can see the turn signal wiring. And of course, there's our master cylinder reservoir. The brakes have been bled. And we're coming up to our wiring harness here. This is a wiring harness for the key switch. And we encased it with this nylon encasing here. So we're gonna add some more wires here for the switches. And that's what this row of switches here. That's for the roll cage lighting. The gas tank installed and connected. Still working out issues with the hood. We got the seal in, and so this was a aftermarket hose that we still have to make a bracket for the stock filler cap here and connect it to the body. But for now, for testing, we put some gas in it and started it up. Made sure all the lights are off. We ended up putting the battery back here because every place else we tried was kind of in the way. And underneath here you can see that the wires are coming out going to the starter. We haven't dressed them up yet, but this is where we're at today. So we made a lot of progress. So again, it's hard to record and do the work at the same time. So I'll show you our progress so far. We managed to get some bolts into the roll cage. We only put two, one on the top and one on the opposite corner. It's very difficult to get those in there. So that's what it looks like on the other side. And found the muffler hitting the bumper bracket, so we cut it off and put a spark arrestor on it. So coming around to some of the work we've done here. The stereo's installed. These cables are waiting for the hazard switch that we have to find a used one or have to buy a new one, and these wires are waiting for the headlight switch. So it looks like our turn signal switch is working fine. And some of the wiring is getting a little bit more spaghetti-like, as we haven't dressed it yet because we're still pulling the cables in. So we're still working on the electrical up in front. And have a gas gauge that currently is not working properly. So back again in the shop. The new buggy is getting to the point of almost being finished. We got a radio, the hazard lights. This is an old headlight switch, and we turn the key on. As you can see, we have 11 volts. The radio's on. USB ports. And shut that off. The wiring going to come out to this. So what we have here is our high beam, low beam relay. And as before, this is a ground terminal strip, and this is hot for lights and some other stuff that we had to share. You can see here, this is a switch that turns the coil on and off, just so you can park on the side of the road and turn the coil off, but have the key on so you can listen to the radio. Another thing is the gas. Now this piece here was actually cut out of the donor car and trimmed down and made this little bracket here. And again, the idea is that this will fit underneath the hood. And there's a hinge up here. Haven't put it back on yet because we're just currently working on the bumper. Some of the things, the headlights, they have to be loose for now because we can't get the hood on and off with the headlights in place. So you can see under here, this is the wiring going through this little hole. And up on top is our connection. Now this headlight has a turn signal and running lights built into it. So I put this sleeve on here to get the lights up here and connect it to the high beam, low beam relay. Same thing on this side. And we got the harness coming across here and going over to the relay. Now you can see the switch there. It's kind of a, I guess, a theft deterrent too. That's kind of currently where we are right now. And like I say, we're working on the bumper for the front. And then we should be done. Oh, we sent the rims out for powder coating.
My little dune buggy in the sand. My little blue dune buggy in my hand.